Update on Tropical Storm Cristina, which has formed in the eastern Pacific with winds of 45 miles per hour and a pressure around 1002 millibars. As of 3 p.m. UTC on June the 10th, its position is 15.6 degrees north, 102.6 degrees west, which puts it just south of the coast of Mexico. The storm is expected to bear away from land though, moving towards the west or west-northwest, and is likely to develop into a hurricane in the next few days. Category 1 though, probably not going to be any stronger than that, though you never know. Amanda pulled a surprise just a few weeks back, of course, and this system is expected to move towards the west-northwest and dissipate somewhere out to sea. We don't know yet because it's going to be in beyond the 5-day period. As for its threat to any land areas, that looks unlikely at this stage because it's currently at its closest point to Mexico and it's likely to move further away gradually over the next few days. So let's take a look at the sea surface temperatures where the storm is located. Around 29 to 30 degrees Celsius, which is certainly not too bad for storm development. 26 degrees is the threshold, remember, generally, so going to be no issues there as far as sea surface temperature is concerned. Looking at wind shear, not looking too bad either. You can see the storm indicated by the tropical storm icon towards the right hand side of your screen. Lots of shear out at sea, but where the storm's located in its immediate path the next 5 days, it's going to be very low and not increasing or decreasing at the moment, so very calm atmosphere over there, likely to be very conducive for development for a good 3 to 5 days at least. However, if we look at the water vapor imagery, you can see dry air in abundance off to the western side of the storm. You can see it there. It's sort of like a fine line really between the dry air and the storm itself, so that could be a hindrance to development over the next few days, especially if it does interfere with the storm's center of circulation. But we'll monitor that one. Though these are what the models are saying, the intensity models, first of all, for this system. You can see the green line, the GFDL, is the most optimistic, bringing it just short of Category 2 intensity, and the LGEM not even bringing it to hurricane intensity. The others do bring it to Category 1 hurricane status. And these are what the track forecasts say, mostly towards the west-northwest, though you can see the green line there towards the end, moving it towards the north. We'll see if that changes in the next few coming hours and days. The shear, you can see the wind shear, we touched on that of course, not likely to be high at all, though could do so towards the very end there according to one or two indications. Sea surface temperatures will be on their way down. If the storm does move out to sea, it will fall below 26 degrees eventually, but that's certainly not going to be an immediate problem. And relative humidity, you saw the water vapor there is dropping. We could see some dry air intrusion. We'll see how that one goes over the next few days, though I imagine that will be the biggest inhibitor to any development. Latest satellite imagery, you can see it's a rather broad system. I was looking at it last night. It expanded all the way to its influence to the Gulf Coast actually in Veracruz, but the center of the storm there, you can see the core quite easily. That's where the main part of the storm is rotating quite nicely there and flaring up in the past few hours off the coast of Mexico. One or two thunderstorms associated with the storm moving inland as well, though not too much of a concern for the Mexican coastline with regards to flooding or anything. There is going to be some heavy rain here and there though. The main course is out at sea, and that will remain the case probably for the storm's lifetime, but you never know where it may go towards the end. But you can see it's developing, seems to be doing fairly well. 45 miles per hour expected to increase. The World Tropics then, there's Cristina in the eastern Pacific. It's not the only storm out there at the moment. 2A formed in the North Indian Ocean earlier this morning and is expected to move towards the west-northwest. We did an update on that just in the last hour. Invest 94W also located in the western Pacific. All three systems will be covered in more detail in tonight's Tropical Weather Bulletin at 1 AM UTC. This is the 29th storm to form so far in 2014 worldwide. 11 of these have become hurricane equivalent storms, 74 miles per hour or above. This could be the 12th, and 6 of those have become Category 3 storms of 115 miles per hour or higher. So if you'd like to get in touch with Force 13, you can go through on any of the contact mediums, of course, but if you'd like to stay in touch with the storm, or any of the storms out there, you can visit all these outlets. The website, force13.com, and its storm tracking pages will keep you up to date on every storm out there. The video pages, YouTube and Dailymotion, Force 13's on both of those, of course, and the social media platforms, Facebook and Twitter. Just search Force 13 on that, at Force 13 on Twitter. And if you'd like to have a personal conversation about the storms or tropical weather chat, you can add Fool 13 to Skype. The next update on this storm will be in the bulletin later this evening.